XDA Developer TV, what is going on? My name is Kevin, aka The Tech Ninja. And today on XDA Developer TV, I am talking about automation. I know you've seen the videos where people are talking to their phones, their TVs, and lights are turning off and on, unlocking doors, and all sorts of crazy stuff. That is automation, but that is just a small piece of automation. I've already covered a little automation already in my previous videos with the basics of Tasker, intermediate Tasker, advanced use of Tasker, and the Llama video. So automation, it should be something that's quite common to you guys. We're going to automate your phone to allow you to use the basic functions in your car. We're going to use Tasker, AutoVoice, SMS Car and Me, Secure Settings, and Gravity. That's 5 applications. With those applications, I can show you how to make your phone somewhat hands-free.
This episode of XDA Developer TV is brought to you by Sony Mobile and the new Sony Xperia Tablet Z, now on sale at store.sony.com/tablet. Be sure to check out Sony Mobile's YouTube channel at youtube.com/Sony Xperia Dev.
Developer World.
Alright guys, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Bluetooth. At the bottom it says all text messages will be read out. So this is an application that is not a required application, but it's called SMS Plus Car and Me. And what this does, it allows you to hear your text messages over your Bluetooth when a message comes in. You can set it up to play over the speaker, but I have it set up to go on my Bluetooth. So I have my Bluetooth on in my ear. I get a message, it reads out the message. And from here I'm able to reply with my voice, or I can push on my screen and do a quick return. It has a lot of options. I do recommend this application. It's not required for what I'm doing here, but it's an application that I use every day, and it's well worth the purchase. Alright, so at this point, I can press and hold down this Bluetooth button, and it will launch Google Now, or it will launch AutoVoice. Now, I have it set up so if it launches AutoVoice, the hot word is Google, and it takes me to Google Now. So let's see what it does. Google. What's the weather? Okay. And this actually gave me the response over the ear right now. So think about when driving, you just push the Bluetooth button down and you can do something like that. Navigate to Chicago. So as you can see here, the second time it just popped right up for me. Like I said, sometimes it goes straight to AutoVoice and other times it goes straight to Google Now. So it's really different. I'm not sure what causes each way, but I do have a fix for each one. We're going to head back into Tasker and we're going to look at these commands here, okay? Remember this one right here, AutoVoice recognize command Google, and it completes this action right here, okay? So when we go into Tasker, make a new task, we're going to go by state, and under plugins is where we find AutoVoice. AutoVoice hangs right out in here, okay? So I have AutoVoice Bluetooth pressed for the one that I say I push it and Google Now pops up. Also I have AutoVoice recognize, so this is when it hears your voice. So from here we can do speak filter, so I can say bananas. Oops. Bananas. Okay. So when I say bananas, then this task will launch. Pretty powerful if you ask me. So here's all my tasks that I have set up. I mean, I can do any of these right now. So when I say the word bananas, then this task will launch. So let's say put the phone on vibrate when I say the word bananas, okay? So when the word bananas is said, my phone goes to vibrate. All right. So I mean, it's pretty simple to set it up that way. So this right here is just a little command. It's an if-else statement. I got this from Pocketables.com. I'm going to post a link on the website to kind of explain this. If you've been following my Tasker series, you should understand how this works. If not, I will give some links in the description to help you out here. This is the primary one right here. AutoVoice Bluetooth press, no config necessary. So basically, when you go into here, there's no configuration necessary at all, okay? So basically, you just push on the AutoVoice Bluetooth button, and it launches. And then I want to launch Google Now. Now, I can't just put Google Now in here and everything is good. I have to press Google Now, and then from here, I have different settings. So it disables my pattern lock, turns on my screen, waits 2 seconds, then it launches Google Search Voice activity. This secure settings allows me to launch Google Voice and select that activity. So under plugins, we're going to select secure settings, go to edit, and then right here, voice search activity is selected here, okay? So you're able to select this and then go to voice search activity and then save it. So now automatically, when I push my Bluetooth headset, it launches Google Voice. Then it actually activates the search button for you automatically, so you don't have to fumble around with the keys and push them down like that. So that's just kind of a quick overview of my in-car setup and what I'm running to make my phone hands-free. As I said before, the gravity screen application isn't required, but it's something that I like to use in the car, but it's not nothing that you need to have, but allows you to cover up the proximity sensor to turn the screen phone off and then move your hand away or move the object away to turn it back on. So it's actually really, really slick application that I like using. Alright folks, thank you so much for sticking around on my little Tasker video here, using AutoVoice to automate your phone and make it somewhat hands-free and somewhat safe to use in your car. A lot of these things that I got were from Pocketables.com, and I want to just give them credit on this. This wasn't my idea completely. I derived a lot of my ideas from their website, so big shout out to them. Also, make your way down to the XDA DevCom if you can. You can contact me directly on Tech Ninja Speaks on Twitter. Also, go to my YouTube page at The Tech Ninja on YouTube. Type it right in, it comes right up. And that is it, folks. Thank you so much for sticking around. Once again, my name is Kevin, aka The Tech Ninja, and I'm getting out of here. Peace. The real question I want to ask is, Spurs or Heat?